should have played the stacks.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wake and Bake with my Canacast. I'm Canna Dave. Let me take off this little.
And I'm Groovy.
And
Dave's doing tech work. I don't even know what to do with myself. I have so little to do. I'm like, what do I even do? I just talk. Like, this is so crazy.
Yeah, lead the conversation, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, welcome to the Wake and Bake. We do this every weekend, 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, where we just take dabs together with the whole community for people around the nation, around Michigan, sometimes international if we're fortunate enough. So we do a dab time / toke time every once in a while. We like to share what everyone's smoking on, new genetics, new strains, new companies, blah, blah. If you want to spill some tea, hit the chat, all that type of jazz. Really appreciate it. Likes, shares, comments. I know we're just getting going, so it's all really just, new. And I love seeing Dave work like this because it's utterly hilarious to me. No, I'm just kidding, because I love seeing that guy. No, but for real, I got the Dr. Dabber Switch 2 that I'm going to be dabbing. I got a bunch of wax around me. I'm going to start off with this shit that I've been really enjoying. We're not even partners with them, although we have been talking about getting them on the pod and, like, hanging out, maybe getting the gnomes. But I like this Rosalind stuff, and I'm pretty sure this is a Plant Nerd collab, because if I remember correctly, this is the Plant Nerd logo. So I don't know if someone just stuck it on there or whatever, but it is called Soap I'm dabbing on, and it is not Zope, not to be confused with Zope. It's called Soap, just like what you wash your hands with and shit. But my God, like, it's crossed with, I think, animal mints and kush mints and animal cookies or something.
That sounds tasty as hell. I do want to let everyone know,
Well,
I'll give a shout out to all of our partners real quick that make this possible. You will see on the bottom of the screen, I have a rotating clicker that has all of our partners with the code, so you can even remember the code. So even if we're not saying it right now, shout out to Lost Coast Plant Therapy. Use code MyCanna20. Canna B Extracts, award-winning concentrates. Just took home the 7-leaf award. Kinship, where the terpenes thrive. We have old school organics with retro and new school strains. And then we have High 9. Use code MyCannacast to save at checkout. My man's rocking the Lost Coast. And then last but not least, Smoking Tomatoes. They're one of our newest partners. They're like a super soil, living soil, all-in-one soil that you can grow your vegetables all the way to your canna plants. So shout out to the partners that make this possible. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Yes, sir.
But we are.
And pro tip to Dave, just so you know, if you're in Restream, you can go to the Restream on the webpage, hit the chat. You can see all the chat from everyone that's on the Restream.
Oh,
so
hell
if you want
yeah,
to save
I've been
yourself
switching
some time.
back and forth between everything.
I can tell. I know those eyes. I've been those eyes.
Yes, if you don't know, Canna Dave, a.k.a. me's crushing it right now.
Yeah, you got to read the chats. Unfortunately, I'm up north, so Dave's taking over today, and just kind of on like a little adventure. Gonna go travel around. You know, Michigan's beautiful. It is a little chillier than I was planning, because I'm planning to do some car camping, which I like modded my car, took out my back seat, built this like wood frame, made like basically a little twin bed in my car. Dave can actually confirm that he can lay down in it. He checked it out, so a tall person can lay in it, not just short people.
I did.
So it was fun. But I'm up at in my family's area at the Permalog, and so Dave's been taking over. So I appreciate Techie Dave. I like it.
That's right. That's right.
Let us know what you're dabbing on, smoking on in the comments. I don't think it's technically toke time, but right now I
No,
need
we're
a dab,
throwing in
so.
the toke time right now, and then underneath of it, what is your strain this morning? So I got toke time, and then I even put a description. I'm curious what everyone's strain is this morning that they're smoking on. So drop it in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ken Dave's running it, so if stuff goes a little bit slower, we don't get to all the comments. I apologize. But I do want to say good morning to Stevie TV. Shout out to T-Dub. Shout out to Starlet. T-Dub said, dabbing on Lemon Oasis, Canopy and Kinship collab. So tasty. And, dude, I appreciate you picking up some Canopy product, tagging them in the story, and tagging us. That makes us look great, and our partner sees that. So thank you, T-Dub. And I'm glad you're enjoying it, because that's what the main thing is. We partner with brands that we truly like the product and that we think you all would like as well, too. So shout out to the Canopy, and shout out to T-Dub. Stevie B's going in on some 710 close friends Randy Watson thumbprint. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I tried that.
Oh, you
tried the Randy Watson. That's good. I think I got a dab of it at one of the 710 bars. I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay. What up, Spliffany? Good to see you 2 days ago at Michigan Matt's event. I want to give a shout out to Matt, actually. He put on a hell of an event on Thursday. I think those are some of the best events. I love it. It's comparable to just going there, networking, having a good time with friends, like connecting, talking, smoking, catching up. Yeah, groovy. I got that right there too.
Yeah, well, I lost the donut.
The Growers Gala.
Which, by the way, they smoke amazing. These little tiny donuts smoke so slow. Bro, I'm so mad I lost that third one now because it smokes fantastic. I was so bummed.
Really?
Shut up. Yeah, dude. I don't want to talk about it because I smoked it, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, fuck, I had another one of these, and I lost it. Literally, I don't even know how I lost it. I literally looked in the morning, and there was just one missing. I'm like... But I was, like, taking pictures and stuff with it for, like, one of the photo people, and I think I might have just dropped it because I literally dropped a hash joint, too, or a pre-roll. Whatever.
I love it.
Oh, dude, that was a little much for me, man. We were just getting donuts left and right, man.
All those donut bars, man. It was just such a vibe, man.
I didn't even make it to the third one. There was another donut bar, and I didn't even make it there. What?
I know. It was a great time. I kept having to, like, I was trying to meet somebody, and I was like, hey, I got to scoot off to the second. We had people coming up to us. It was an overall great event. I appreciate everyone coming up.
Dude, the Crowfoot, shout out to the Crowfoot, man, because that venue gets, like, I love that venue. It was actually my first DJ gig ever there. But what I love about it is this time, like last time when you're in the winter, don't get me wrong, you're confined to like what you have space-wise. Opening up that outdoors and that upstairs side room and all that extra stuff really allowed it to really feel like more flowy. You know, it didn't feel as full in every room, but you could tell it was busy as shit because every room was pretty damn full. But you could still breathe a little bit. And that's not knocking Matt. Matt just packed it out last time, and it was, you know, that's what you got to do.
That is what you got to do. Absolutely. We got some comments populating. What up, T-God, the artist? T-Dog, the artist. Sorry, T-God.
T-Dog, bro. T-God, what's good? T-God.
What up? He's smoking Sub-Zero, which is super boof, and Pure Michigan, which is phenomenal.
Now I'm picturing a T-Dog drawing of, like, T-God. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was my B.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
Oh, shit. I just hit something I wasn't supposed to hit.
Oh, no. It's all good, dude. As long as you didn't end the stream.
Good. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream with the little new thing I got rotating.
Let's get a clap in the chat. Let's get a clap chat. Chat clap, chat clap. Chat clap.
I mean, I've been up for like 4 hours already today. I couldn't sleep last night.
So this is like a lunch and bake for you.
Dude, it literally is.
Yeah, I get it. I know why. I get it, man. You got some shit. Me and Dave have been going through it this past month on and off just individually with our own shit. So we're here and we love y'all, but know that we're here because we love y'all. Like life is life and lately. But
Facts.
You know, we out here, we love this. We look
sometimes.
Oh, yeah, 50-50. 50-50. That's why I like jokes. That's why I love you guys. That's why I appreciate the comments and all the shares and shit. Because, like, honestly, man, you know, we're trying to talk about cannabis in a positive light because this shit heals. Everything can be abused, everything can be misportrayed in the media. But at the end of the day, like if you can respect this plant and love it, you can really add the quality of life
What up,
in
MI
many ways.
Flower? Doja
What's up,
Cal,
man? What's up, fam?
Elena, what's going on IG?
What's up, fam?
We did not get the Apex Donut Spliffany. We were in line. We kept going back and forth between that. We ended up getting the 2 donuts we got was the Wojo, which slap-a-lapped, and then the Huna Hyman, correct? I think it was.
Yeah, actually, no. When we got there, they weren't doing choices anymore. So we were gonna do, but we did it was fractal. It was either fractal or oh god, because we had the Slurms. Who's that by? That's literally what we had. It's the other company. It was the Slurms. They just won a cup. That's why I'm it's Olympic. No, our best bag, something like that. Oh man, Voyage Bloom. Voyage Bloom.
Oh, I think that was last year that they won.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Or you could do Hyman, Rosin, or which I was really excited. Don't get me wrong, Huna, but don't get me wrong, I love Huna. I was really excited to try their papaya. But it was really cool to see too. Lamb chop melts. I don't know if a lot of people here buy hash from caregiver events and stuff, but I've seen lamb chop around, and I never actually purchased it. I've heard it was gas, and I tried it before, and that's about it, right? Like I tried it, and I was like, wow, that is pretty solid. And then I've always wanted. I don't even remember what it was, but I want to try more. And now that they're on metric, I'm like, well, cool. And we got that rosin in there. So it was Voyage Bloom Slurms.
Yep.
With
Everyone's
Zonuts
Voyage
by.
In the chat. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, I got that. No, but Zonuts by Lamb Chop Melts. So that's what this one is. And I did save one of them because I smoked my Huna one, or not my Huna one, my so it's a little bit a little bit smaller, but they do a little bit I think it's like 0.3, 0.4. They do like eclairs or something. I can't remember what they roll there with Hyman. Hyman does it different, but Hyman also rolled these little mini ones. And I already smoked one, unfortunately. But they come in a little container, and you get these little mini things with the name on it of what the rosin was. So I had papaya and black maple yesterday, which was I enjoyed.
Yeah, shout out to Matt on doing that. I thought that was sick how he had that set up.
And shout out to the Sticky Trap, dude. I really like this packaging, man. The Sticky Trap packaging is sick. So
agreed.
Just shout them out.
Agreed.
They gave out a couple hundred of these. So if you got them, let us know what you think in the chat. Otherwise, I think that they're going to hit market soon. I think that's the point is kind of like seeing how these work. I enjoyed it because I think it was like 0.1 or 0.2, excuse me, with like only like 0.8 flour or something, which I really enjoyed because it's just like gets right to the point. It burns slow, and my first one did not, have a shitty experience. So,
I feel
liked it so far.
And
shout out PG, I guess, on the rosin. Shout out Faded for the flour.
T-Dub said Wojo is so fire. Def said in the bar in the game. Agree. Their shit's been gas. I've been smoking on their rosin vapes. And then some of their rosin's been phenomenal. He also said Lamb Chop is at Allswell, but it's sold out. And then Spliffany mentions Lamb Chops was good, but I've heard that since they went metric. I've been told it's not as good since they went metric. I don't think I've tried it. So.
Well, again, I've only tried it through people, and then now it's like, well, through person, I should say. And then now, yeah. So now I never tried the metric. But again, like, I mean, I can't really tell you. I haven't tried it yet. But it's in that donut. That's all I know.
With Toke Time coming up, MI Loudflower smoking on Sunset Animal, which sounds delicious.
I could take a dab.
You should do a dab. It is Toke Time. So, again... What strain you smoke?
Oh, you know what? I'll try this. I'll do this. This stuff was unique too. Check out this packaging. We got blessed with the shout out to the homies Exquisite Extractions. They may come on the podcast soon. They were really cool people. Gave us some rosin.
Yeah,
I like the packaging. I like that. Boom.
Trenton and the team over there.
Yeah. I got some grape peanut butter.
I had the Trop cookies.
You try? Yeah, I really want. I should have tried that. I'm bummed I didn't, but that donut
I
got
offered
me.
it.
Dave smoked me out on it. Oh, that Light Sky donut, man, put me out, man. I was like, all right.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony for hooking us up with that. That donut burned so slow, nice and packed. I forgot the strain. I don't have the container next to me. Oh, nope, false. I don't. But yeah, that was really good. That was a really good donut. Oh, and then also shout out to Trees of Eastside Alchemy. At the event on Thursday, me and Groovy were smoking a donut, and we were so baked that I put my hand down. His hand with the joint ran into my hand, and when my hand knocked off the whole hot with the entire rosin in it. And as we're walking by, Johnny sees us, and he goes, "What happened?" And we're like, "Oh, just dropped."
No, Johnny saw it as it happened. Johnny saw it. He just shook his head. He goes, "Nah." Like, he saw Canada Dave, and I'm going to rephrase this. Canada Dave was swinging, going crazy, not paying attention, bumped into me. So, when a homie knocks over your hot and then wants to be like, oh, no, we messed up. No, we didn't. But anyways, no.
We should have had the joint hanging right there. You know what I'm saying? No.
Oh, you know how you walk with the joint? I'm sorry. Next time I'll be like,
that's what I expect.
You, man. Anyways, no, but then Johnny saw it, and, like, it was so funny. He goes, here. He literally just pulled out a little homemade, like, rolled donut. We talked to Johnny before. He does, like, little personal donuts. So, but Dave got to smoke that one. I didn't get to smoke it, but Dave said it was good.
Dude, it was really flavorful, burned nice, got me super lit. It was right before I took.
Because Dave didn't tell you the second part. Because then guess what he did to the Johnny joint as we were walking outside? He dropped it and broke the glass. So then we couldn't smoke it. So he smoked it later. On accident. Dude, that just happened to work out.
I wanted the dome it. I didn't want Groovy on it.
He smacked the hot at Johnny. Look at me. Oh, he did it all. It was all a trap. It was like Ocean's 13 when we're looking back. He's like, yeah, the whole time.
Ocean's 11 last night, actually.
11, whatever it was.
No,
I almost did. That is super creepy. I almost did too. Because I have the DVD and I'm in like the cabin. So literally I have like one of those old school square TVs with the VCR and DVD combo.
Oh, sick.
Dude, I love it up here, man. It's like, it's just so quiet and chill. So quiet up here. And I got my cat with me.
Can't beat that. Can't beat the quietness, dude. Oh, Cicely.
Say what's up, Cicely. She can't always say what's up, chat.
Why isn't she meowing? I'm kind of disappointed.
She's chilling. You can.
She actually looked fake for a second. She didn't move. She was so still.
She was like, what are you doing? Why am I on camera? She was like, I don't stream.
She's like, this is crazy. Let me go through some comments on IG real quick. Doja Cal's dabbing on some of her own GMO this morning. Res CBD is Mai Tai is his morning dab. And then Elena's smoking a hash while I rolled with some honey banana flower and French press melts papaya candy fumes rosin.
Dude, I don't have that jar with me. I don't have that jar with me, but I have some LGBTQ tucked in my terp fridge at home. Just a little backed up that by French press. And I had some swamp water fumes or something like that. That was pretty good. Yeah, I've had some good hash by them. But anyways, I like the donut in the morning. I appreciate it. Sticking with the breakfast theme. But is it toke time officially?
Yeah. Yeah, well, technically we passed it.
Well, cheers. But... Well, I mean, dude, it's all about these technicalities. Like, technically it's been 2.5 minutes. It's all good, though. Between two cups. That's what I'm going to start saying, Dave. Between two cups. Over there. I'm telling you, I think you should drink coffee out of one. Just like
I will.
Or just drink water out of one. Dude, cheers, y'all. I appreciate you tapping in. Coming in.
The third one in the middle. Just put my head on it. Sorry, y'all. I just gotta make myself laugh here and there. But yeah, if you're just joining the stream, definitely we're doing toke time right now. Let us know what strain you're toking on. Maybe you're even eating some edibles. I had an edible the other day, Thursday before the event. That shit messed me up. I think that's why I was pretty high too. My buddy gives me, I'll tell you guys a quick story. We always talk about repackaging. Yeah. So my buddy's like, here, eat this edible. I'm like, I'm good. I have an event later. He's like, just eat it. And I'm like, all right, peer pressure, sure. So I throw it in my mouth. I look at the back of the packaging and it said 9 milligrams or 8 milligrams or something like that, 10 milligrams, right? And I thought it was 10 per piece. No. The piece he gave me was a 50 milligram that he ripped a little bit off of, so it's probably like 35, 40 milligrams for myself. And for me in edibles, dude, shit messes me up. He goes, you just ate a 50 milligram. I was like, what are you talking about? It says 10. He's like, you didn't read the packaging. On the front, it says 4 pieces, 50 milligrams.
That's literally your thing. That's like literally you've been saying it for like 5 years. Read the packaging, check your packaging, read your packaging. I feel like I could cut like 30 seconds worth of Dave just saying that. Why the hell would you trust? I know who you trusted. Why would you trust him?
I'm not trusting
He'll
him.
be like, hey, just take this. You're like, oh, it's an edible. No, those were mushrooms. And you're like, whoa. He's that guy. He'll just, it's 2 PM. Once a month. It's just a microdose. Like,
it was too funny, man. I was pretty late after that. I took a quick little nap at my house, and then I came up, and then we went out to the event. But
that's hilarious. Well, I appreciate it, but I appreciate all those dabs and people smoking that stuff. I love that there's a variety of caregiver metric. If there's any new strains y'all been into, let us know. I've been really digging this soap. Like that's my new one right now. Is the week. It's not to be confused with Zope. That's the big thing. Which I do like Zope too, but when I tried soap, I'm like, holy shit, I think I like this better.
I kind of like the rolling ticker on the bottom of the screen. Sorry, I'm staring at the VMix. Like the
it's the same idea as the lower third. I mean, if you want to
both
change
at
it,
the same time. Look at that. You see it?
No, that's what I always do. Yeah, man, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to say I'm not. I got you. Yes. No.
Hey,
We've been going through this for days, dude. I'm super proud of you, dude.
I got up early. Was just fucking around with shit. Been testing some stuff. We got it going. We got everything hooked up.
Can I get a chat clap? Can I get a what do they call it? A chat clap? A chat clap? Yeah. Throw some hands and clap. Oh.
Dave video guy. Who would have thought? The only thing I don't have is I can't pull up comments. That's through the social that I still got to learn.
Yeah, it's a little bit more another software, and so it's a little bit more hectic.
No.
But no, you're doing great, brother. Proud of you. No. Yeah, so. Yeah, so let y'all know what I'm doing. I don't know if anyone's ever done anything crazy like this. I'm doing something random. I'm camping. I'm doing some car camping. Like I said, I modded my car. It's a little chillier than it was supposed to be today because the weather shifted a bit, so it might just be more the next few days. But I'm gonna check out the UP. Any car tips, camping tips, let me know. Cause I got a bunch of shit, but I'm pretty prepared. But I'm excited. I'm going on a hell of a venture.
You'll have some fun, man. We got some comments on IG about strains right now.
That's good.
Mike Canabesti said favorite strain right now is a cross of Durban Poison, Sour Diesel, and Blue Dream. That sounds delicious. Elena said Blau by Flows. Canna has probably been some of the most quality flower I've gotten in metric. And
dude, Flows actually, man, I had some rainbow guavas or something by them. Like they won a couple. They won Hash Bash, right? Or got 2 second place.
They won 3 awards at Hash Bash.
Yeah, I know they got I thought they got first. I don't know. Okay, either way,
maybe first and second. I don't know. I might be blank. I might be.
And actually, it's in my weed bag, but they blessed us with a joint too. I got a joint from them. Oh, good, nice. Yeah, which is those are like 2 gram cannons essentially. It's called like the joint or whatever.
3.5.
That was just the tag.
This has got 3.5 grams.
Oh, it's 3.5.
It's an 8er to
the dome. I thought it was 2. Damn, son, where did you find
this? Thanks, T-Dub. T-Dub goes, Canada Dave, the real OG, ate an edible, took a little nap, and still made it to the party. Hell yeah. What's going
Dave
on?
Dave likes cannabis events. You can't get Dave to go to most events, but a cannabis one, he about that life.
Yeah, I'm like, eh.
You about it.
No, I enjoy the cannabis events. I love seeing all of our peers and just having fun smoking up. I mean, who doesn't love
it's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
Oh, when it's a fun event like that, and not just like a, not fun one.
Nope. What else we got? Sean from Micro Bros Groovy said, hit him up if you're in the UP.
Oh yeah, right. You're in the UP. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of going right now. I was supposed to go today, but it's kind of chilly, so I might just stick around down here and then come back to the Gaylord area that I'm in.
It's pretty chilly down here too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, as I said, it kind of shifted. Like, because I looked at the weather earlier in the week, and it was supposed to be 60 today, Saturday and Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now it's supposed to be like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I might just kind of shift it a day, and then But I still think I might. I don't know. I've never checked out Torch Lake. I've only been to Traverse City like 1 or 2 times. So I might go over there. I don't know, man. I'm just exploring. That's what's good. So
That's what's up, man.
But
That's what's up. My day's gonna be kind of shitty today, but it's all good.
yeah, I hear that, man. It's a gloomy day. So
Honestly, it's super gloomy, and I'll be going to the hospital right after this, and then we were supposed to have a birthday party in the family, but that got canceled. So it's gonna be. We'll see. Hopefully the day gets better, but I didn't really
I hope
sleep
so
too
for you,
much
buddy.
last night. But as I said, I got a lot of this project, and I was up super early. I was up at like 6:30 today. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
when
this
you're like, I
is
got overlays and lower thirds, I'm like, I'm so proud. I had like a single tear coming down for you, bud. I was so proud.
dude, I'm actually pretty proud of myself, dude. I'm like, that's sick, man.
I'm joking, but I'm being serious. Like the way I'm saying it is I'm joking, but I'm like I am not joking. You know what I mean? It is dope, dude.
I'm thinking
It's a pain. It's a lot going on, man. Like I'm not trying to like.
Dave Sports Talk. No, Shall I got my
Oh
own
shit!
project now, man.
Oh
Let's get
shit!
it.
Sportsy Dave.
Yeah,
Sporty
we got some
Spice or whatever.
comments. Yeah, go sports. Micro Bro, shout out. They did win Best Grower at 7 Leafs. What's going on, Ralph Wiley? What's up, Micro Bros on IG? Trying to catch up on all these comments.
You're good. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Everyone like sharing their strains. Hey, also, if you ever want to share what companies or strains you didn't like, you're more than welcome to put that in the chat.
Yeah. Drop it.
I think the one thing I don't like in this industry, and again, I know they exist for a reason, and I know people smoke them, and I'm not insulting those people by any means, but I hate a generic pre-roll. Because it's like, you don't even know where that came from, who grew that. Like, with the rebranded pre-rolls, you know what I'm saying? Like, the no-name, like you look at the grower, and the grower's like, we grow weed LLC or some shit. Like, I was just like, what? Like, who the fuck is this? Like, they're so... And, like, because people will do that, get licenses and put, like, they don't want no, like, name in it. They just, like, grow the weed and, like, white label everything. Which is, again, like, whatever. Or to people, I should say. It's just fascinating, you know? It's such a big thing in the industry, but, like, I don't know. I don't know.
They got to
Seems
preach,
sketch.
Groovy.
I don't know. I don't know if it's preaching. It's just something I noticed.
No, my favorite is I saw this posted somewhere. I don't know who posted it. It was on IG. But when you go to an event and they give you like a 2-year-old sample, you're like, oh, sick. Like, here's a 2-year-old pre-roll or 2-year-old concentrate. You're like, oh, this is dope. Great representation of your brand, let me remind you. Like,
well, I mean, I get it.
Dude,
to argue both sides.
Point, it's a loss. That is
no,
the
I know,
worst
but
representation of your brand to give someone like a 2-year-old pre-roll or.
But I was just saying, but to just to their sense, you don't want to waste it. But I mean, I get 2 years is tough. I mean, okay, so what about a year? If you got a year-old concentrate, concentrates are different too. Shelf life with flower, and it's 2 different games. That's why I'm getting a little granular here because I'm like, I don't know, because like if I get a year-old concentrate, like, and it's got decent shelf life, okay, but 2-year pre-roll, like, hell no, I get it, dude. Like, no. I guess there's like a certain thing to it.
2 years.
You know? I'm just saying. I mean, I do love when I get a fresh product given to me. Like, wow, because I think that's a great representation of your brand. But I think sometimes people don't want to waste
products
it.
Recently in events.
Oh, 100%.
Sample. I love that too.
It just depends. It depends.
I don't know. Flower for me, the terps are probably gonna be gone, man. It's hard to wait a year on a pre-roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's already grounded up. It's already open.
Yeah, you're right.
Any of the trichomes to me is gonna be CBN by that point, and that's not what I'm looking for. Preferably, you know, and the taste is probably gone. So I don't know. I try to look for some of the freshest stuff. That's why I always say read the packaging. That's why my edible story, I was dumb. I didn't even read the packaging. Just ate the edible and was like, let's go. I fell into peer pressure real quick.
The irony happens to a lot of us, my friend.
Yeah. So always read the packaging. I always double check. That was one of our things for 420. Check the packaging. Because there was one time when I bought concentrates and it was literally 2 years old. I went back and returned that shit and complained. I was like, you serious? I think it was over 2 years. This is back in the medical days, though. Way back.
I do remember you doing that once. Have you done it multiple times, like returning stuff?
Probably, dude.
Okay, because I remember one time you telling. I remember getting mad once. I don't know if I was there or if you just told me about it.
No, I think you were there for that one. That was pretty teed. We got some comments on IG. These are good. Doja Cal said,
hard lessons are learned hard.
To dispos that are old. Too horrible representation of your brand, in my opinion. Agreed. Ralph Wiley goes, cannabis is becoming a commodity at these low prices and quality goes out the window. Yeah, unfortunately. Mike Canabesi, ew, anything over 6 months is old, gross. To them, weed is weed. Spray some terps on it if you want flavor. It's sad. Absolutely pathetic. And then Microbose LLC, I never understood putting out your old product to represent your brand. Open a jar of some mids, and I definitely ain't tapping in. Facts, bro.
I think I couldn't agree more with the statement that it's not a good representation of your brand, but also from a brand's perspective, if you still think it's quality, I get why you're doing it because you don't want to waste it. I just think I do agree that it's not the best representation of your brand. Like, you know, I get that. Like, and how does that? And honestly, if you give out a shitty product, like I personally, if I was giving out a product, and like I'm not a grower, but if I was giving out a product, right, I would smoke it and be like, I like that, so I give that experience out to other people, right? So maybe in their mind, it's still good. I don't know. So that's a little tough. That's what I said. I understand why brands do it. Do I like agree with? Do I think it's smart? No. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
In some, that gets approved by the.
Well, think about when we just went to Michigan Matt's event, man. We're getting like fresh donuts rolled right there.
That's what I said. That's so legit.
Like you can't compare. Like I almost am mad I didn't wait in other lines, but dude, there's so much talk. I was talking to so many people, and then Dave needed his Pistons breaks a few times. Like Dave literally had like a paper hidden with his phone in the Pistons game. He'd just be like.
Mid combo. I'm so sorry, y'all. And
he's like, I'm sorry. Yeah,
they should have won. They had a hell of a season, man.
He would tell people. Some people would be like, "What's the score?" Every time Matt passed by, he'd be like, "Score."
And he's like, and then it was like after he spoke, we're like, "Let's go upstairs to catch the ending," and we're all like, "Oh yeah, duh." We were watching it on the phone, and we're like, "Let's run up there."
Which I was hoping for another ending. I thought that would have been really fun, but that kind of turned it the other way.
Hey, no one in Detroit thought they would even be that good this year. I'm about to run into Detroit. I'm about to do sports.
You know what? Let's do it.
I didn't think of it. I'm going to pack a sports minute.
What? I thought you used to come on, bud. I could write on a piece of paper like Dave Sportsman and just hold it up. Do you do physical lower thirds? Let's do it. I'm going to do a physical lower third. No, I'm so stupid. This is like spelled wrong.
All right, real quick, since T-Dub said I had to talk about it, and then we had Go Sports in the chat, we'll just jump into it now. So I'll throw up a toke time. Sports Minute, go. Shout out to the Pistons. Hell of a season. Again, hell of a season. They lost. They had the ball to tie the game. Last second shot went right through Malik Beasley's hands. Hopefully the coach wins Coach of the Year. Next year, I think they're going to be phenomenal. And like I was saying, no one thought they'd be this good. They won, 14, 16 games last year. They tripled their win total and made it into the playoffs. Had their first playoff win since 2008 when we graduated high school, Groovy. That's dating us. There we go. Tigers, first team to 20 wins in the American League. They're off to a fast start. They're looking phenomenal. Like I said, best starting pitching staff in the entire league. You pick up another bat, you'll be phenomenal going into the All-Star break. And other than that, the Wings suck, and the Lions will have a training camp opening up soon. So, yeah. And go Minnesota. I hope Anthony Edwards wins the championship, or Golden State. But, all right, what are you dabbing, Groovy? That is quick.
No, I love it. That's awesome. And just to add to the Sports Minute for the first time ever in my life, should have drawn that foul. I don't know why you just kind of watched the timer there.
Let me actually say
what
this.
What the fuck was that?
Groovy stayed at my house. When was it? Tuesday night, I think it was. Yeah, it was Tuesday to watch the entire game. I was like, dog, you ain't leaving, man. And he watched the entire Pistons game, and this guy was standing up the entire 2 minutes left, like just engaged in the game, just calling, going after every shot. It was hilarious. So Groovy's on his sports right now, and I love it. I love it. Oh,
yeah, well, Cicely wasn't happy about it. She wasn't happy about it. That's why she's giving you this face.
No, I told you she was cool with it.
She's like, I had to eat dinner, and you took forever.
She's like, I ate dinner so late.
Maine Coon. No fuck. Anyways, I don't know. I like having a cat. It's definitely different than owning a dog. I miss my dog all the time, but cats are cool too. Different experience. Just wanted her to. She's just chilling with us, so Just wanted to show you off camera. She's just chilling.
I love it.
So yeah, cheers, y'all. Let us know what you're toking on. If you're smoking, if you're ripping that bong.
Oh, we got a good comment.
Dabbing.
It's about profit
Aren't
at the
they
end
all?
of the day. With old products, they just want money, and that's by Mike and Bessie. And that's true, and that's what's unfortunate. That's why they won't toss the products, because they've already made it. But like that point, do you really want to give that away to like people that go out there and try your brand? Like at that point, I would just like, I don't know, toss it. I don't know.
No, I
You already
see
paid
your
for it.
side for sure, man.
Because for me personally, and we had it in the chat, many people agree. It's like, hey, if you get a product that's old and you try it, you're probably not going to go out there and go spend money on that brand to go try another product, right? The next time you would try that product would be at another event, and you'd be like, let's see if it's better. You're not going to go out there and spend $30, $40 on concentrate or flour or whatever it is.
No,
Wow.
You're absolutely right, man. I just think it's a tough industry right now for a lot of those, people like who aren't getting paid and stuff. So it's like, can you really just have a product in this industry when people aren't even paying their bills? And they're like, yeah, we'll pay you in 30 days, and they don't pay. I don't know. I think there's a lot of holes in this industry where it's like it's complicated. Do I agree with everyone's point? 1,000%. I am on your side because I'm the consumer. I just think from the business perspective, I think sometimes you put people between a rock and a hard place. So that's all. I'm just trying to create a space for understanding for them. Not saying I'm going to go buy your product though. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not. It's kind of a.
What up, Sapo? Wake and bake. Much love, everyone.
Either way, you're losing. Yeah, much love, man. Much love, Sapo. Seeing him around, always doing cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good stuff, man.
Man. No, that was the chili verde that my buddy blessed us with.
Oh, okay.
Homemade stuff. Homemade rosin.
It wasn't.
I think.
I tried.
I think he made it. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting into rosin. I think making it. So. I've never had chili verde, so I don't really know the terps. Really, it's a little bit more earthy, but not bad.
Make some donuts with it. Ooh, Sapo's got Taliman and a honey banana. That sounds pretty good.
I smoked some Taliman, didn't I? When did I smoke Taliman? Oh, you know what? Apex had some Taliman. He gave me a big fat scoop because the line for the donut was taking forever. And I'm like, hey man, I gotta go, talk to people and stuff. I didn't want to wait any more lines. Like I was so lit already. I had another donut. I finally got these donuts. I was like, all right, I'm chilling. And bummed I lost that mini one though. R.I.P. Mini donut. Hope I got a cool picture out of it at least. Because Surreal takes some sick photos, bro. Like he took a photo. So this photo guy that Matt had. No, Matt brought out the dude, and I didn't even know he knew. I mean, he was at the last one I think too, but he shoots at Big Pink. He shoots at Big Pink, right? I just did a gig there last year, maybe a year and a half ago now. But I did a gig there. No, maybe it was a year ago, whatever. And he took some photos of me that were stellar, and I just was like. And every time I see him, like, hey, because I complimented him once and everything, he just remembers me. Because, dude, he does good work. I'll shout him out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Quality. There's some X's in there. It's like Surreal with an X in the middle or something. Fuck. It's good shit. I'm following him. Go to my page.
Oh, shit, we got some comments. Let me catch up. T-Dub said, Groovy secretly loves sports. Yes, he does. I know. It's it's too funny. What up, Jana? Morning. Good to see you on Thursday. Spliffy
I appreciate you.
It's crazy how many dispensaries have closed. I can't imagine spending all this money to open up shop to then lose it all because you can't manage your money. Mm-hmm. You should also know what kind of market you're getting into as well. And then what's going on, Anthony? Good morning. He says your product should be promoted free at 90 days before it's lost. Its best benefits and effects. Salespeople should be monitoring shelf life. The longer it's on the shelf, the more money it costs the dispensary. The longer they have it, the less they order, which eventually costs the grow money. That's facts, man. Good morning. What you smoking today, Anthony?
That's true. I think I wonder if that has to do with too big of orders placed, and then it sits on the shelves because people do want variety at the end of the day, and sometimes you get those strains that are next level, right? Like something like the Bangarang, right? But there's certain strains that are even genetics they get out there that are people are like, and people always want to try it, right?
Yeah, thanks.
It's like the Runts effect, right? Everyone was like, I love Runts. Runts everything. The OG effect. Oh, I love the OGs, man. I miss OGs, man. Nice. Yeah. Is
So,
that what you blazed this morning? I don't even know if you said that.
I did.
I mean, sorry.
I didn't.
You're telling us about weed and you're going, I love it. Good weed. Let's go. That's the point of this. Let's go. I guess, right? We're supporting the plant.
Let's get it.
Love the plant.
Stuff. No, it's good stuff. I just popped the lemon bang bang seeds and the CBD runs.
The CBD runs.
Yeah, that was by Exotic.
All right.
I know.
That's right. You know what? I remember that. I remember we talked about that. That's exciting because it's going to be rich in CBD, like high CBDs.
I know.
That's really cool.
Super excited.
I'm
going to try to push it and get it in my next flower batch. It might be a little bit smaller, but I really just want to get it and get some nugs tested to see what it's at. But the lemon bang bang, I'm super excited for because I don't have bangerang, blueberry bang bang, and then lemon bang bang. Bang bang bang.
He's like chitty bang bang over here.
I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah. So I'm about to be
playing. So you got 3 bangs
this weekend. What?
Yeah, 3 bangs. Bang bang bang.
Bang bang bang. Well, the bangerang's not really bang bang. I mean, I call it bang, but for short, that's how I call it. So
makes me think of a video from like funnyjunk.com when I was a child. Anyways, the bang. Yeah, I do. That's where when you said bang bang bang, I was like, I don't know why I made me think of the video, but anyway, my childhood was fucked up. The internet was fucked up. The internet was fucked up.
Yeah, and plus I'm curious on the CBD because I want to know like how I smoke, 100%. How it will smoke, if I would smoke it at night or smoke it during the day. I was curious on the effects. So that, and if it does have a high CBD, man, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. That make concentrates out of that. Fuck. So we'll see. That's something cool. I was excited. I'm pretty pumped on doing. Pretty excited on it.
That is really cool, man. I am excited for you because I think what's cool now is that we're at a point now where we can get certain cuttings of strains, and somehow they figure out how to find the CBD versions of them. You know what I mean? They just keep focusing on those plants and those genetics and keep rebirthing those. So I imagine it's just a high CBD plant, keep crossing them or something, right? But like because remember back in the day, CBD was always either associated with like Charlotte's Web or what was the other one? The big one.
That's what
right. There's another one too that was big. I'm blanking right now what it was, but there was these it was like certain strains had it. Now people have figured out a way to find the strain and then just keep focusing on the CBD and over like I'm sure generations, they get it to be enriched in CBD. It's fascinating. That's all. It's cool.
It is. Let me catch up on a couple comments real quick.
Yeah,
Anthony's
please.
Smoking on Michi Grown and Flows. And then he says small orders and more orders are better than large orders. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because if you have large orders, if you're like a retail and they aren't like moving on the shelf, you're just having product that's just sitting there and you're just
to your last point. Now, it's also fucking making a bad brand representation there, right? So now you're representing your brand incorrect in 2 ways. So now the consumer goes to the first business, the front end, what they see, the dispensary, and now, this dispensary sold me this old product. I don't like this dispensary. And then, I don't like this brand anymore because a lot of times I wasted my money is associated with the brand. When at the end of the day, like, it's kind of hard to say who's more at fault, right? Like, because I do blame the dispensary in the sense of, like I said, should they put on some super sale when it starts getting super old? Because when you sell something that old, it looks both bad on both ends. Like no one wins in that situation, right? So, but it's like I only put a little bit more blame on them only because they're the front end, and the brand only has so much power. And I agree with that statement. Whoever said that, because you're allowing them to keep doing business and more. It's a more realistic prediction of their profits and how their business is actually doing. Because when they do these large orders, it's like, oh, I'm going to pick up this other large order, but then they never get that call back because now the product sat too long. Now people don't want the product, right? It's a full circle thing. So you do these small orders, and they're like, oh, this is actually what we're working with in sales because this is actually what we're seeing.
Makes sense.
Like, because if everyone did that, that would actually be like more logical. Oh, this is actually how much we'll be purchasing per month. You know, I think so, and that's why it's kind of hard to predict your overhead and predict your money sometimes in this business, unless you have a great brand and great product, and you know people.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
Coming
up on talk time, so anyone joined that or just joined, It's about that time. So
I'm on vacation. I could do another one. Jeez, man.
let us know.
I've been chilling. I've been taking, but like always on the wake and bake. I'm just like, I'm back for a day, going ham. But you know what? I'm going back, dude.
I can smoke a roach over here. I don't really have much by me.
You don't got a dab braid?
No, it's all over there. They're out there.
You gotta put your weed stuff in your weed area. Like, I'm just saying. You let me borrow this, so I love you. So thanks. I should give you one of my puff coats because I have two. I have other backups too behind me. I'm strapped. Well, I need. Listen, I didn't want. Listen, I love dab.
I'm strapped.
Oh shit. That's what I'm strapped with e-rigs. It's not just puff coats. I really do just like e-rigs, and I know people are anti-e-rig in the hash community, and I'm sure I'm going to get slack right now. Everyone's like, oh, you should have taken a real rig. But sometimes, especially when I'm trying to be compact, this is just so much easier when I'm on the road, on the move, Because, like, when it's kind of hard to just, like, have to set up the whole rig every time you want to take a dab, especially if I'm car camping and I'm moving around. Like, I don't want, you know what I mean? So...
I mean, yeah, for
kind of tough.
Travel, yeah.
I meant to bring my glass. I really did, but I ended up even having to put some stuff back because I had too much stuff. So,
yeah,
learning curve.
Yeah, no, I got you. Going back to my weed spots. Funny thing is,
I
spots at my house where I have my weed stuff. So Groovy knows that.
It's
in my other weed spot currently.
No, you got like a multiple weed spots. I know the other corner of a weed spot. You just got to start getting more stuff.
What up, Elevated Lakes? Good morning. Microbows said, I think proper storage can be critical as well. A great grower can feel those effects of sending out great product, but due to improper storage, degradation is a real thing. Oh, absolutely.
Well, that's my point. Is like,
you're losing the terps, you're losing the THC. It all degrades. Then your product's not at scale of where it was when you gave it to them, and that makes you look bad.
I mean, as a dabber,
want that.
I'm really glad that.
Sorry.
As like a hash dabber type of guy, I'm really glad that people have figured out you have to put rosin in the fridge, and you know what I mean? Because for a while there, it was like hit or miss. Now I think everyone's pretty much doing it, but the one thing that I do see is like people still put live resin on the floor because it has a higher shelf life, and that it does, and I wonder if moisture affects the flavor too with that. Because you're not supposed to pop a rosin jar, I guess, right out the fridge too, is what I've heard, because the moisture and stuff. Now, do I do it sometimes? If I'm in it, sometimes, but should I? No, because then you get water or whatever. But
I want to catch up on a couple comments real quick. Groovy, did you mean Harlequin or Tonic?
Harley Quinn, thank you. And Canatonic too. That was the big one. That was the big one. But I was thinking Harley Quinn. Thank you. Who's that? Jana. Jana. Oh, I appreciate you.
Yeah. What's going on, Dave? Good morning. He said the weed is so shitty they have to infuse it all. There's a lot. And then thanks, T-Dub.
I'm getting sick of this. Everything's infused. Listen, the word infused. The word. I'm sick of the fucking word infused. I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone, because like the thing is, it's kind of like just like such a sell point that it's such a tease. If you're gonna put hash rosin in it and say what it's infused with, right? But sometimes when they're like liquefied diamonds with terpene flavored flancifiers, like like they're just saying all these things. I'm like, oh my god, you're just putting fake terps and like melting down like THCA. It's just lab stuff, and like, listen. I guess I just missed the day when it was like live resin or like rosin or hash, right? It was in like, or patella, right? If anything, I think they should be going more into the styles of concentrates and the styles of hash. You know what I mean? Like make sugar joints, make sugar, like, what happened to that era? It's all this flavored because exactly like whoever just said that in the chat, that's why I got triggered, because it has become this like, just grow whatever, add the terps. Like whoever started doing that and made that like the cool thing, I'm just like, come on, y'all. Like, I'm just having a growing good bud, man.
Like Dave says, I did want to bring something up now that it's May. Outdoor season's right around the corner. Anyone in the chat growing outdoors or have any tips for growing outdoors? If not, we'll go right back to Toke Time. But I was curious. I know we got some growers.
Oh, we're in Toke Time. We're going to do it? I didn't. All right, cheers, bud. Cheers to you, Dave. Because we don't cheers anymore. We just cheer the chat. But cheers to you, bud. And then cheers to the chat. Cheers. Ding, ding.
Cheers. Cheers.
And then cheers to the chat, y'all. Boom. Appreciate all y'all. Let us know what you're dabbing on, smoking on in the comments. But I went back to the soap. I'm doing full circle. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, I'm smoking this joint again. That was a roach that T-Dub called me out on. That you called me out on too. My roaches, half joints. Hell yes.
His roaches. What did T-Dub just? Did he just say something? You said?
Yeah, in the chat on YouTube. That's why I know
What'd
you
he
didn't
say?
catch it. You'd laugh on it. He goes, a
What'd he
roach
say?
in quotation marks to Canada Dave is half a joint.
Yeah, dude, all the time. He'll hit it like 3 times, and he's like, "It's a roach." What?
Shit's gone in the trash. That's funny. Let me go through some of these comments real quick.
This shit's like
they have all
I
the
don't know.
deli weed out in the light, baking down quick. Yeah, I know that does suck. You're just killing the terps. T-Dub said infused joints taste like DeJarms. If any of y'all have smoked those back in the day, I'm probably butchering that name or the spelling.
Shit. I've been doing so good with the window. Fuck.
Damn,
Sorry,
Anthony Freed, that's a lot of plants outside. Any tips?
What? How many?
What's
You
going
said
on,
nothing
Tyler?
to it, Dave.
3,100
Anthony say? How
plants
many plants?
outside he has. And then Dave Cobb said, can't wait to get a place to grow. I'm so over these dispos. $3,100 plants.
3,500 plants he has.
That's
Said
a
like
decent
Yoda.
amount. One of these years I'll eventually grow outdoors. I haven't. I've never done it. And I would like to. But I just haven't done it yet. We should do it at your place, Groovy.
What? Volunteering me. I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah, you probably would. Even outdoors, you would kill it. Has she been there the whole time, just chilling?
Yeah, she just chilling.
It's like
The
the
little
sunset
pretty
in
little
her
mane.
face. She's just chilling.
Yeah, no, well, that's why I open up the window and she's like, yeah. Anyways, surprised Molly's not there on the couch with you.
Hell?
Dude, she's chilling. I'm telling. It's the up north, man. Like, especially like halfway through the drive, dude, she was just sleeping. So she there's a bed in the back. At one point, she was laying on the. Well, when she's hungry, bro. I mean, they're like dogs whimper and like will like kind of like stare at you. They'll just be like,
having a staring contest. They have a staring contest with you.
Yeah, well, and cats sometimes if they're like cats, if they're quiet cats, like my other old whatever cat, he was really quiet, and this one's just more vocal, So she's like, hey, she's like, hey. So, anyways, yeah, no,
this
but
was pretty vocal. But she is.
Works for me. I talk sometimes. No, I appreciate you, Chad. I appreciate everyone in there. Dana, T-Dub, Dave, Anthony. I know I'm missing a ton of people, but I appreciate everybody in the chat.
All right, Dave said, I got a couple comments on outdoors. Dave goes, just don't plant too early.
Ooh, outdoors.
End of May, 1st of June, he said. Anthony Free goes, tip 1, start your plants inside and slowly move them outside by giving them a few hours of direct sunlight. Jana goes, am I the only one that doesn't like outdoor? Dave Cobb said,
I think outdoor has
grow groovy.
I think sun-grown has a bad representation because it was almost like for me, like when I would go out to Vegas, it would be like, hey, do you want this indoor? You'd have to pay more for it. So they almost labeled sun-grown or outdoor, whatever, grown
sun-grown in Cali,
as it's more. Labeled. Well, right, okay, whatever, right. I was thinking because I saw it in Vegas too. That's why I said that because that's the term I'm thinking of because that's the only place I've ever seen it truly labeled. I don't see it labeled much out here. But I think people got this representation that it was very dry and like not as terpy. But I think when you're in the desert growing it outside, like even in a greenhouse, like it's gonna be tough to keep that moisture level better than when you get inside, right? Or harder, I should say. Especially even just in I mean, I don't even know how they do it. I can't speak to that. But I think that's where I got that term where outdoor is grown. That is more of a value. But if it's done right and you have like a greenhouse and it's like done right, not just like outdoor in fields, like I don't know, man. Like I truly don't know enough about outdoor to say it's worse anymore because I think I used to have that association because that was my first brand representation. And especially because, dude, the outdoor I used to smoke was just some dude in a field. Like, some people didn't even put newts in it. They would just do water. Like, that's like where that's where I would just see weed. You know what I mean? That was just like weed in its original state was outdoor. You know, so at the end of the day, it's like you can't really hate on outdoor. But because of indoor, you can dial these terps in and dial these specific things in to such a degree. It's like kind of hard to say. It's hard to compare, is what I'm trying to say. It's just the natural way versus the science, motherfucker.
No. I appreciate that. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was catching up some IG comments. Micro Bros LLC has a wild story. Let me start from right here.
Yeah, let's hear it. Wild story. Let me get my popcorn.
So he goes.
You get my beef jerky.
Where's it at? No. He goes, my first big outdoor, I was still in Pearl, Wisconsin, and set up 8 miles across the border here in Michigan. A long story short, I ended up getting robbed by the police. They happened to be looking for a missing person and stumbled across my outdoors in the midst of it all. There's a documentary. Oh, shit. There's a documentary called The Dead North. While making this documentary, they came across our grow and robbed it all. Crazy story. Anyone looking for a good murder documentary, watch The Dead North, filmed in 2018. Pretty wild plot twist. Nonetheless, they found my outdoor looking for this missing person. That's a wild story. Sorry that your outdoor got found.
That's a bummer. Did they find him at least? Jesus. I hope they found him at least or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to ruin people's lives. At least save one. You know? Oh, we didn't find them either. Oh, great. Like, you know what I mean?
Found some weed, though.
Or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to ruin people's lives. Find them either. You know what I mean? That's like great.
Okay, so hold on. We got some more comments. Damn, these are. I gotta catch up. Shit.
Bring it on. Come on, man. Come on. AV Dave.
Anthony said we're welcome to shoot outside during planting, I think. Oh, shit.
That'd be fun. I actually never been to a large outdoor grow out. Never been in a large
let's
grow
talk,
out.
Anthony. Let's talk.
Relatively, but not like huge.
I haven't been on a big outdoor field. Outdoor gets a bad rap because people just don't know the truth. That's Dave Cobb. Anthony said outdoor will have higher terps. It's about picking genetics that do well outside and finish in September before the high dew points begin. Yeah, because then you'll get that, Boycher's bud rot, mold out from the inside. Oh, shit, damn, we got a decent amount of comments.
Dave's impressed in his own comments. Like, thanks, guys. I was like, oh my god, you can hear in his voice. He put that little.
It wasn't supposed to come out, but it did. Sorry.
Yeah, because you're doing that side. I know, dude. I get it, brother. I'm sorry. Like, it's funny. That's why I'm really laughing.
Great
I love you, man.
Outdoor. I just don't. I just don't like it. It's all about the dry and the cure. No one takes proper care of outdoor in the legal market.
Dude, I agree with that so much, especially like messing around with Dave's bud.
No, it does. The proper dry.
Just being, dude. I've R&D'd Dave's bud for so long that I know that changes so much because like the difference between like in a week, especially lately, me and Dave were like, what? Like he accidentally experimented with some shit. It like turned out great when he's been like, what? But that's how it works, dude. Like it's like happy accidents, right? Like happy accidents.
Sometimes that's
Bob Ross, motherfucker. That's where I'm at.
No, I agree.
You fucked up. Why do you make them into birds?
We got another comment. Proper weed is proper weed. Don't matter if it's indoor or outdoor or salts versus organics.
Yeah, facts.
Misrepresentations of all forms are out there. That's correct. And that's from
Just Nick I agree. DJ. Who said that? No, I agree with that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, if it's grown correctly, if it's flushed correctly, like, dude, whatever, man. Like, I remember when I used to be like, hydro or cushions or whatever, or soil is better than fucking hydro or whatever. Then I had some air grow or hydro, and I was like, damn, that was actually pretty good. Like, you just gotta, like, it is what it is, man. People have their own methods. They figured out their own madness, right? Fuck it. Do it. Whatever. I've learned this with music, too. Like, because some people, I used to always try to put myself into a barrier. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. And, like, realistically, when I do that, I go in these periods of not. creating. When they're not thinking about it and just doing it. The best magic. You just gotta feel yourself. Like the methods. Now you get to be an artist with it, right?
Very true. That's very true.
So,
We got a
that's
couple
my
more
relation
comments.
as a music dude.
No, that's good, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Dave Cobb I put giant fans in my outdoor to keep the moisture down. And then Jana goes, I have no hate on outdoor. It's just not for me. Canna Dave becoming AV Dave. Nice. I just love how my name just stays.
Dave AV. I mean, we can't be like can everything. Well, what am I supposed to do? Like, I've never done anything with mine. Like, do you put the GR or do you put the E? Right? Am I like? I don't know.
It's gonna be Sports Dave for like the sports talk. Sports Dave. I'm kidding. So
It's bad. That was bad. I mean, no, like that one's like. Because I mean, I don't know. I've
Dave
always loved it
Sports.
because like we made. Because like here's an origin story. When we talked about Kane and Dave was going back and forth on like what do you want his alias to be, especially because like we weren't showing faces at that time. No, because I was like, dude, it kind of makes sense because all you care about is cannabis. I mean, you just go cannabis, chop off this, Dave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and no one really calls you David. Like, that's why the joke I say cannabis David.
Yeah, besides my mom.
Unless can of mom's hitting you with David. You know what I mean? That's all.
She's only hitting with
So-
me here and there.
You motherfucking Dave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I go by Dave. That's too funny. That's a good story. It's crazy because we're at time. Already came up to 10.
Are we? I don't have a clock. I have no. I have nothing. So this whole time I've been just like, I've had all these hands. It's like, wow. No, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just slap happy. It's been good to just
Dave
get out of
Cobb
my
said
head
flushing
for a
is bro
second.
science, does nothing. This is an interesting take.
you
Dope
say?
says legends. Flushing
What
is
about
bro
bro
science,
science? What?
does nothing. That's Dave Cobb.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know.
I think it depends on what you're pumping with. I mean, if you're doing all salts, you are going to want to flush some of that stuff out, I believe, personally.
But I will say that I think I know I just smoked weed from growers and stuff. The only thing I can say is that cure matters. That's all I can say. I do truly think because I've seen people who don't cure it and people who, it just everything tastes different. Like I don't know, man.
Destroy it.
Something's different about that cure, and I don't quite get it. What the magic happens there, but man, there's some little bit of extra spice there.
Do not rush the.
You say Lux is in the chat now? What's up,
take
Lux?
all that time from Lux is in the chat.
What's up, buddy?
Good morning,
Cheers.
my dude.
Cheers.
He said legends.
Always, I appreciate them.
Don't rush the cure or the dry.
Yeah.
Seriously, because you grow it from either clone or seedling, veg it, and then you got to grow it minimum 8 weeks, right, for flower. Some are 9, some are 10. Like, that's a long time. And then you rush the dryer cure, and it tastes like shit or smells like crap, and you're like, what?
Well, I think, it's something you got to learn, and it's also, like, sometimes people want to rush that process because, obviously, there's weed right there, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough. You really want to rush it and save it, put a little side jar of stuff upside, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, man, it's a different, I don't know. I probably couldn't. I don't know if I could do it. Just sit there and stare at it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'd be fine. But it's fascinating, huh? How every process is very important, and that's why I say everyone's got their own method, man. Everyone's got their own thing, and honestly, man, I'm not here to knock it. I'm here to appreciate that people have figured out great, cool, different ways, innovative ways, with different mediums to grow. Because people are also figuring, all around the world, people have figured out how to grow in different environments, which causes different weeds, man. It's why I miss the landrace strains, because it's like, man, I had experience of them. I almost feel like I missed out because I only had limited experience with them. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I would love to get more of those landrace strains, man. Those genetics are like the staples within cannabis. It'd be great to see some of those and see those back in market. I want to catch up on some of these.
Well, and now today's technology and growth, I would love it's like when we had the sour diesel in Spain. It was just like man, these terps, right? So,
Gas. Fucking gas. Sour diesel. So, but that's not landrace, but that's
so
such a great fucking strain.
well, I was saying it's just like the terps. Like I forgot about them, like how good it tastes.
Yeah,
That's all.
no, absolutely. This is a good comment real here. I want to read this real quick. It says this is by Anthony. You can make a shitty grow enjoyable with a proper cure. You can ruin perfectly grown weed without a proper cure. Dude. Facts. And then we got a couple other ones. This is from Dope. Curing is a fermentation process. Let that chemical breakdown happen and release those gases. Eddie from Apex says spot on regarding the curing process. And then Dave says it's all about feeding your plants what they need at the right time. These are all great comments. I hope, and if anyone's trying to grow, these are all great growers in the chat. So,
And outdoor can be a challenge too, because sometimes when you're growing outdoor, man, you can get them real big. So growing like 10, 12 plants, 20 plants outside is like can be a lot. Like it's a lot. Like I've seen people grow some plants outside. I've never been out in Cali and seen like the trees, like, but
no, either
it's
have
just
I.
wild.
Oh, what's up, Trent? Groovy was actually dabbing on that grape this earlier, but he mentioned outdoor buds are by far my preferred smoke. Lower bag appeal, but
Oh,
better terp expression. And then Dave Cobb says, you young folks missed all the good outdoors coming in from overseas. Probably because when we started smoking, I think we were getting was the stuff from like Mexico.
Yeah,
It was all
Cali.
brickweed.
It was brickweed or it was Cali bud. That was that's you either paid cheap shit, which is the like you said, either shipped in from Mexico or some other foreign country,
And I was happy as hell
and
with
then
that.
dude, because I was just learning to get high. Right? I was appreciating just the plant for what it was. Didn't know I was smoking rat cleaner or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Dude, I don't know what we were smoking then.
Whatever they preserved that with, like, I don't know. Just mold spray.
Dave mentions anyone needs help, send him a DM. That's Dave Cobb, Facebook. He's on YouTube.
Well, I mean, if anyone, yeah, I love that, like, about the community. Like, and honestly, man, we should do some stuff like that. But I think outdoor is pretty fun. It could be fun to experiment with.
Spliffany goes, I can't even keep bamboo alive. I'll leave the growing to the pros. Groovy can't keep a cactus alive. So.
Oh, okay, I should have never told this guy.
I'm bringing it up always.
Yeah. I know. You bring up things all the time from the past. This guy's like, hey, remember 4 years ago when I got you one present? Anyways,
I remember that time you burned a hole in my jacket.
Yes, I know. See, Dave don't be letting go of nothing. Dave's like, he like writes it down in his little book. He's like, this motherfucker, son of he's added to his shit list. Dave's got shit list.
Remember February 12th at 8:30 p.m.
can of shit list. That's what Dave calls them. No, shit. What would you just say? That original point. You made me laugh and tangent there. Oh, fuck.
The cactus that you can't grow and you can kill a cactus.
Okay, for one time. I did it one time because I wasn't paying attention. I don't really have a lot of plants, and I've always wanted to. So then I forget I got one as a present, and then I just kind of forgot about it. Like when I just got it gifted to me. I don't know, whatever. I know, I understand. You just had to let it be, but I was like, oh.
Man, this guy's like, oh.
Yeah, but dude, I just didn't see it, I guess. Oh my god, stop. I wasn't alone in his house. Like, I was just like, no one fed it. Oh, man, man. This is why you make me never want to grow, because I want to kill
But he is Coach Groovy, and he's helped get back-to-back trophies, so I got to give it there. So he does have a little gardening thumb in it. He just.
No, I did, dude. Dave, you did all that shit by yourself. I just got Dave I just pushed you to grow again. That's why I give you shit, because I'm like, I'm just glad you're growing again.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Man.
No, it's all good, bro. That was a good laugh. Oh, I appreciate everybody chatting. And yeah, and honestly, I don't think it's right to just sit here and be like, well, this is better than this. Just say this works out for me better. Yep. Maybe you just didn't have that better experience than that. Now, we've seen people grow with like hydroponics nowadays. Like, whatever.
Everyone's growing in
you know what I mean? Like,
it's just what works best for you. You gotta find what works best for you.
And like everyone wants to be like, oh, this is more terps. Well, it's like, I don't know, man. Like you grow living soil and you had 3% terps, right? Like That's pretty damn good. Like at the end of the day, someone probably grows something different, has similar terps. You know, it's like how am I gonna be like, oh, that has more terps? Like it's just strain versus how you grew that shit. Like I don't know. There's a lot of steps that you can fuck up as we learned in the chat today. You know,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I appreciate everyone dropping all those
educating
tips.
today. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a fun stream.
a lot of
I don't
education.
know. Should we do another token, get out, or just jump out? What you want?
I think I did 4 dabs, so I'm like chilling right now, pretty stoned. But
I'm
I don't
pretty
know,
lit too,
five.
man.
I mean, I got a whole adventure ahead of me. I was like, I'm pretty chilling, bro. What are you laughing at? That's a comment laugh. That's not that's what happened, Dave. What's going on? You just lose, Dave. What's going on? He's just funny.
Tito just got me dying over here.
What happened?
Coach Groovy puts his own cactus to the side for the better.
Why did they make you laugh? Oh, I like that your
For
laugh
the
is
better
making
of
me
Canada
laugh.
Dave's
That's funny.
garden. So funny, dude. I can't hear you.
Sacrifice for the team. Stupid.
Sorry.
Sometimes you gotta.
Oh man, that was good. That had me dying. Sorry. Coach Groovy put his own cactus to the side for the better of the Canada Dave garden. That was great. Okay, on that note, I think we need a dip.
Wow.
I'm lit.
Oh, how am I gonna laugh harder than that? Hurt my face.
I know, and I gotta get going here soon too as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Real quick on growing mediums, Dope said his new obsession is Yellow Skunk Farms. He has a mini ecosystem in his basement with turtles where he grows weed. I love turtles, so I was like, shit.
See what I mean? If it fucking works for you and it tastes good, shut the fuck up. Like I don't know. Like, no, I'm just kidding. It's all about education, right? Speak your truth. Speak what worked for you because you never know what someone else could be like. Oh my god, I do something similar. Thank you. That helps me. That's what it's all about, right? Just talking about it and whatnot. I mean, you keep your secret sauce for you if you want, but it's you talk to your people and everyone can learn, and there's always going to be a secret sauce. But you don't want to, you want to give all your secrets, but your people always will point you in the right direction if they see you struggle and they see a passion and they don't see it as you trying to manipulate them. For like, hey, I'm just trying to steal what you know so I can be better than you. If it's like that, like, all right, go fuck yourself. But if you're truly like, yo, I grow this and I'm like this, I'm like this. If you truly talk to someone who's similar, they're gonna be like, oh, you know what's up. I'm gonna help you. Like, it's not. It's people usually can feel that I'm trying to use you. Vibe.
No, it's about sharing information, man. It's about being able to help each other. I mean, that's the techniques, the styles. I mean,
like I said,
when it was so blackballed, by people.
Like I said, but there are people out there that will use you, so I think I mean,
there definitely are people out there that are cutthroat, and they'll just take you for your knowledge and then toss you to the curb. I mean, we see that with a lot of growers, like really good cultivators that we've talked to. Know their stuff, they'll train their staff, and then they'll get cut because they have a higher salary, and now they'll let the other people grow. So,
I don't mean to be jaded. I don't mean to spark up a side conversation here. We're ending, but I was just saying that sometimes I'm just saying, be careful who you get in bed with when you're doing stuff in this business, in this industry, especially.
But let me give a shout out to the partners that make this possible. This was a fun wake and bake stream today. We started right at 9 and we went long. So appreciate everyone tuning in, waking up, baking up, spreading the knowledge, talking to us about strains. What up, Sicily? Micro Bros real quick said the Mycana Cup. Let's go. You boys already know the growers are here. We did talk about it. We have some ideas as well, so we'll follow up with you on that. We were talking about that. Again, shout out to the partners that make this possible. Lost Coast Plant Therapy. Use code MyCanna20. Great spray. Outdoor, indoor, vegetables, canna, whatever. Any type of green vegetables. Saves it from bugs, pests. Rocket, MyCanna20. Shout out to Canopy Extracts. Award-winning concentrates. Just won at 7 Leaf Awards for Processor of the Year. And was that one, correct? Or was it Processor?
No, Processor. No,
yeah. I was like, shit. And then
no, I was nodding. You got
okay, and then Old School Organics. They got retro and old school strains. It's all living soil. So if you want to look for an organic bud on the market flower, Old School Organics. Shout out to High 9. It's a hemp drink you can order. You can't order in all 50 states, but use code MyCannaCast at checkout. There's gonna be a new redesign coming up, and so stay tuned. We'll be launching that. Shout out to Kinship, where the terpenes thrive. Go check them out in Albion. They got great collabs with Canopy, Superb, and other high brands out in the market. And then last but not least, Smoking Tomatoes. If you're looking for a soil that you want to use to grow your vegetables or canna, Smoking Tomatoes, powered by Dairy Dew. Other than that, got nothing groovy. I want to say I appreciate again everyone tuning in, waking up and baking up with us. What's up, Zach? Yeah, the Dan Levy Show. Yeah, we are just closing up. I appreciate you jumping in the chat. We do go live every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. This has been fun. We'll have a new episode for y'all Wednesday at 4:20, and we'll be live next week again, 9 a.m. Might have a special guest, so we'll see. Stay tuned. Again, appreciate y'all. All have a great weekend. Groovy, you got anything to say? Looked like Groovy froze out.